Hello, friends. Well, this is the 29th of January. We're almost into February. And the card that I pulled for today is the Five of Swords. Or, on the Tree of Life, this is the Gauvarah of Swords. On the Tree of Life, Gauvarah is always about restriction, about kind of that Saturnine place where things kind of close down, have a tendency to freeze in place. And this is my book, Our Ancient Mother's Alphabet, a new Kabbalistic approach to the Hebrew alphabet and the Tarot. And what I have to say on this, and I'll show you the pictures first, because this is the one that I drew with the brush because I wanted people to see that anyone can create their own cards from their life. And this, well, it's hard to do this in backwards. The other one is done with cut paper and collage, which is more formal. But what it has to say in my book is narrowness of vision makes for dogmatic thinking. Perceiving our options to be limited or a lack of imagination may result in depression, as we tell ourselves, it'll never work, all is lost, things will never change. You know, all those messages are a form of dogmatism because, believe me, everything changes. And thought being a mutable part of us, particularly fast moving, because that's one of the qualities of swords, is they're not slow, they move quickly. And also if you look at the image of Gauvarah of Swords, look at it, it's like a rocket ship. And so rocket ships don't sit there in place for very long. And so what it's saying is that you can experience bitterness over wrongs done, and be gnawed at by resentments, by things that I'll never forgive them. All of those pieces that we hold in our mind about our own ability, about our own life, about our own potential, these are all thoughts, and they're not necessarily helpful thoughts. And so the lesson is to recognize that under the influence of the Five of Swords, you can both end up in depression, but you don't need to. You don't need to sit there forever, because as soon as you change your mind, as soon as you can actually move beyond this dogmatic clinging to an idea of your reality, it can open the door to change and to something new coming. And so my blessing for the week, my lesson for the week is, don't let your thinking close you in to the idea of a dogma. Don't let your sadness or grief or stuckness about where you are in your life, don't let it take you over. Recognize this is a temporary situation, because change is the one thing that we can count on. And so may the changes that you create out of your mind come easily, and may the changes in your circumstances of your life change easily to something that opens up your ability to see a broader reality, a broader potential. And may that be true of all of us. May we all learn to see beyond a narrowness of vision to the wholeness that we are really able to create and connect with. So that's the blessing for the week. And I'm at Simply Ashland, where I do readings, and I will be offering a class in creating your own tarot deck from your life, because if you can write this, if you can create this not hard to do piece of art, then you can create your own tarot deck from your life. And it's useful because as we each live, as we each go through things, we have more and more to share about the meaning of any card that we are learning about. So thank you, and see you next week.